Okay, I'm joined here by Luke Garrard after a 3-0 win here at Gateshead. Luke, great win in the North East. Does that make the trip home feel a bit shorter?
Yep. Listen, it could be a 24-hour round trip when you got 3 points, and especially in the manner in which we did it. I'll start with my frustrations to be not 4 or 5 goals up within the first 15 to 20 minutes. And I laughed and joked about Southampton and Charlton's result. And I said, we could be so much better in the final third. We then obviously lose the man. There's an incident on the pitch where I'm going to go and speak to the officials now because they're key decisions that I feel were not right. And it leads to a sending off to Joe Newton. Change the shape to an extent, get key people in key areas, and to a man, the players are excellent. Obviously, Abdul's frustrated that he's come off the pitch, I get it, but it probably wasn't his game this afternoon. There's people that obviously wanted to get on the pitch and aid the group, which I understand, but I felt Rashi led the line, the best I've seen this season. To do that as a lone man against 11 men was excellent. I spoke about some rules when you go down to 10 men. We quite like when we go down to 10 men. We show a willingness, a bit of grit, and I felt we countered with real quality at times. The goal from Brunty was outstanding, and then we spoke about Brooks and how he gets a high line and we can try and sting him with a long ranger, and Booty took us up on the offer. And yeah, it was nice to see him on the pitch. I thought Erica was excellent. Yeah, the group have done ever so well this evening.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we obviously go into that second half a man down, knowing that Gateshead would throw a bit more at us. What's your assessment of how we managed that second half?
They got to hit the target, a couple of opportunities. Edwards comes to mind on the penalty spot. We spoke about them having a lack of height, so invite the aerial drills and deliveries, try and detach slightly in wide areas and stop the little 1-2s in the slides and the pullbacks to the second 6. We didn't do it all the time, but I felt the lion's share we done ever so well. You got people playing on yellows, and I thought they played it superbly. No, really, really happy. My frustration is we don't want to be in a position where you're 1-0 up away from home and could quite have a lot more control than what we did. And we're not clinical enough. But thankfully for the work of the boys, we went and got a big win.
Yeah, no, obviously a lot of positives today. Zach Brunt scoring a brace, one of which an unbelievable goal. Regan Booty scoring an absurd goal. I think he may have taken inspiration from the Scotland game the other night. And Jack Payne returning to the pitch.
100%, mate. Nice to have Payne back on the pitch. It was a nice interaction from the boys that come off when he walked past. He knows what we want. He's been there, seen it, done it. We showed a little bit of our teeth in terms of the old mould. Big, strong, backing in, hooking line. And the boys adapted superbly. We need to have more strings to our bow, and that's something that I felt today shows this group where they can get to. And that's a big win, 3-0 away from home. Yeah, I'm very happy. Now for me, it's a big week. It's a big week where I engage the rest of the group. There's frustration. They want to play, and I get that. They all want to put on a shirt and continue the work that's going on in terms of the pitch behind me. But unfortunately today, we made a decision to keep personnel on there that was causing problems. I want to get out of that group in the National Cup. So Tuesday's a big night against Leicester, where we'll make a lot of changes and then giving them the opportunity to go and get a game under their belt and make sure that they're giving us a headache come Saturday against Halifax.
Yeah, and the round trip from Hertfordshire to Gateshead is north of 500 miles. That didn't stop 65 of them coming up today, should I say. Any words for them?
Oh, they're colossal. Went and saw them beforehand, had a conversation with a few of them. They know how much they mean to me, this football club and the boys, and for us to go and deliver on the 3-0 win, especially in the manner in which we did it, and to give them 3 moments today was class. And all I ask is get right behind us. We're going into a period now that's going to be tough, going to be exerting a lot of energy, and we need to make sure that we're going back up this afternoon's result with a big win on Tuesday evening against Leicester, and try and top that group as much as trying to get to the climate in terms of the peak of the National League.
Thank you very much, Luke.